Welcome to the City of Lansing Inauguration Ceremony. Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year. We're going to start with the Lansing Children's Choir to perform the national anthem under the direction of Ben English.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the dome of the brave?
Beautiful, like cherubs. Please be seated. Wow, that's powerful. That's so cool. I'd like to welcome our two guest invocators for today's ceremony. Aman Anthony Weatherspoon from the Wali Mahmoud Islamic Center. Sorry. Rabbi Matthew Kaufman from Congregational Kahilat Israel. Mr. Weatherspoon.
Good morning. I think it's still morning. Peace to the new year. I'm, like you said, I'm the imam for the Islamic Center. It's been here in Lansing for quite some years. And it's quite an honor to be invited to do the invocation here. So I'm not going to do the Arabic portion. I'll just do the English portion of the opening, what we say, and then a few other comments. I did write it out. That was my sheet on there. This one. With Allah's name, the gracious, compassionate, beneficent benefactor, the merciful benefactor, and the most merciful Redeemer. Praise be to Allah, the cherished sustainer of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful Master of the day of judgment. Thee do we worship, and thine aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way that those whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, those whose portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. Amen. Indeed, those who believe, those who were Jews or Christians or Sabians, or any who believe in Allah in the last day and work righteousness, shall have their reward with the Lord. On them shall be no fear, nor shall they grieve. But among men is he who says, O our Lord, give us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and defend us from the torment of the fire. And who shall not fight in the cause of Allah, of those who, being weak, oppressed, ill-treated, men, women, and children, those who cry as our Lord, rescue us from this town whose people are oppressors. O ye who believe, stand out firmly for injustice as witnesses to Allah, even if it be against yourselves, or your parents, or relatives, or your kinfolks. And whether it be against your rich or poor, for Allah best protects both. So follow not your personal inclinations, lest you are not just. And if you distort your testimony or refuse to give it or decline to declare it, verily Allah is well acquainted with all that ye do. O ye who believe, stand out firmly for Allah as witnesses in justice, and do not let the hatred of people prevent you from being just. Be just, that is the nearest to righteousness, and fear Allah, from whom you demand your mutual rights, and Allah is all acquainted with all that you do.
Honored Mayor Schor, distinguished officials and faith leaders, family members, and friends of the city of Lansing, I am grateful for the opportunity to stand here today, together with Imam Weatherspoon, to mark this moment of civic renewal. In the Jewish tradition, we're taught that public leadership is sacred work. The Torah instructs us to appoint leaders who pursue justice, and in Hebrew we say tzedek, not as an abstract ideal, but as a lived commitment to fairness and to dignity, the common good. Justice, our sages remind us, is not achieved once and for all. It must be chosen again each day. Together, today, we gather not merely to mark the start of a term, but to affirm a responsibility that we all share. The responsibility to care for one another, to protect the vulnerable, and to build a city where every resident is seen and heard and valued. May those sworn in today be granted wisdom to lead with humility, courage to make difficult decisions, and compassion to remember the human impact behind every policy and every vote. May they be guided by integrity, steadiness in times of challenge, and a deep sense of accountability to all who call this city home. And may we, the residents of Lansing, also accept our role. Democracy is not a spectator sport. It asks of us engagement and patience, steadiness in times of challenge, and a deep sense of accountability. It asks us to believe that even in disagreement, we are bound together by shared responsibility. As the prophet Jeremiah urged the exiles of ancient times, seek the welfare of the city where you dwell, for in its welfare you shall find your own. And may that wisdom guide us today. May the city be blessed with peace, safety, and opportunity. May its leaders be strengthened in their service, and may Lansing continue to grow as a place where justice and hope walk hand in hand. Amen.
The Lansing Children's Choir will do another selection. Thank you.
I'd like to tell you all
One? Oh. We're in a fantastic place, the Impression 5 Science Center. What a wonderful place. And we're very grateful that we have a place like this. And I would like to introduce the executive director, the wonderful, the fabulous, the marvelous, Eric Larson.
Appreciate it. Happy New Year and good morning. First of all, I just want to congratulate all of our city leaders who are being sworn in today. It's a pleasure to be working with you and to be a part of this ceremony. How many of you have not been inside this building for the last 10 years? Quite a few. Much like the city of Lansing, the last decade has been a period of reinvention for Impression 5. In that period of time, we've rebuilt 100% of our exhibit inventory. We've added about 15,000 square feet of public space. We've strengthened our team and we've expanded our services. None of that is possible without the support of the community and all of you. But it takes a vision and a dream as well. And as we are kicking off the brand new year, I need to use this moment to tell you a little bit about where Impression 5 is going, so I appreciate the commercial. In 2026, we will be expanding through that wall and into the building that used to be the old Museum of Surveying. In August of 26, we will open up the new Teen Tech Hub. This is a space specifically for youth to hone their technology and STEM skill sets to open up career pathways for themselves. This will be the first time Impression 5 has served youth in that age group. So now we'll be able to have 2-year-olds and 18-year-olds exploring their STEM skills right here in the Science Center. We'll also be adding a new outdoor learning garden right next to that, so we can activate the campus of Impression 5 and connect to the assets that are already here, the River Trail, Rotary Park, and so many on. None of that's possible without the support of you and visionary leaders in our community. And I want to encourage our leaders to continue to think about the importance of cultural institutions like Impression 5 and what they bring to the fabric of a community. With that, I want to say a special thank you to my Impression 5 team, the 4 that said, yes, we will work on a holiday to make this happen. I appreciate all of you. And I want to encourage you to stick around and play. After today's ceremony, the entire Science Center is open. Right behind here is a traveling exhibit hall, and the entire second floor is open. So please enjoy some time in your Science Center, see what it's become, and if you want to talk with me about where we're headed, I would love that opportunity. Also want to say special thanks. Mayor Schor and Aaron have been a huge part of Impression 5's success over the last many years. I appreciate your advocacy and your support of the Science Center, and I'm really glad you got elected again. Thank you very much.
And if you want to donate, they'll be able to take your donations as well. Of course, my kids enjoy it here. I'm Melik Brown, otherwise known as Metro Melik. And if you've never seen me before, don't know who I am, you're probably wondering, what in tarnation did that guy do to get to MC this event on such a serious day? Luckily for you, we only have a certain amount of time. By bylaws, we have to be done by noon. But why am I here? I choose to live in Lansing. I was not born and raised here. My father was in the Air Force. We moved around just enough for it to be annoying. And then he planted us in Oscoda, Michigan. Yes. 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 I discovered Lansing through Michigan State University, East Lansing, and I was shocked that the diversity was the opposite of Oscoda, Michigan. It was overwhelming, but it was also a place where I found out that I could fit in. I learned acting, I learned hip hop, I performed shows, I was able to produce things. I learned public access television over there on Miller Road. I learned acting on Michigan Avenue. I just was able to embed myself in Lansing because of the people and how welcoming I felt and how much community that I was able to build. So much so that I did things like ended up on the cover of City Pulse, for my art. I ended up on the picture and mentioned before the mayor in a newspaper article once, so this is proof, right? And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that a blue jean and t-shirt kid from Oscoda, Michigan, small town, can come to a great town like this and develop community and learn and be welcome and be able to try things and fail and then try other things and fail. That's community. But we cannot have community without unity. That's been spoken on before, and that's my political statement. It's not about politics, it's about Lansing. The people are what make Lansing great. The people are what make Lansing someplace that I want to stay and raise my children purposefully. If you know my personal story, I am fighting to stay in Lansing and have that Lansing address so my kids can go to Lansing schools. So my kids can be close to a place like Impression 5 Museum. So my kids' backyard can be playing in that parking lot in between the Capitol Mall area and the Hall of Justice. My kids have played in the Hall of Justice, and the security guard, I guess he was bored that late. He opened up stuff and unlocked stuff so we could hang out and play. The Historical Museum. Lansing is capital, and we should act like it, right? So that's what I tout, and that's what I want to say to you, because it's these kids that depend on you. You're here because you love Lansing. You're here because you want Lansing to succeed. And these kids, my kids, need you to do that. So that's, I think, part of the reason why I'm here. So thank you for supporting Lansing. And each one of these people that you're going to see sworn in today, and the people that are doing the swearing in and all of that, they have an important job to do. And no matter what your personal opinion on them is, you need to work with them. It doesn't matter what it is. The bottom line and common denominator is Lansing. And I have had the great fortune to get to know a lot of these people on a personal basis, not as politicians. And I encourage you to break bread with these people that you see coming up. So for the reason that we are all gathered here today, the swearing in of Lansing city leaders who were elected in November general election, pursuant to Article 2 of the Lansing City Charter, these officers will take the oath to begin their term of office effective at noon today. So let's get this party started. Jeremy Garza and his family, and the oath will be administered by Ingham County Clerk Barb Byram.
Ready?
Sure.
If you'd raise your right hand, you're going to repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of council member at large
of council member at large
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Clara Martinez and her guest, and the oath will be administered by Judge Cynthia Ward from the 54A District Court.
I couldn't do it without my students.
All right, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Clara Martinez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
Office of Council Member at Large
Office of Council Member at Large
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't ask on this one. I didn't ask how you pronounce your first name, and it's my fault. How do you say it? Deyanira, Nevarez, Martinez, and her family, please come up. The oath will be administered by State Representative Emily Devendorf.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the
That I-
Constitution of the State of Michigan,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Council Member, Second Ward,
of the office of Council Member, Second Ward,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Peter Spadafore and his husband Daniel. The oath would be administered by Barb Byron, Ingham County Clerk.
I was on the wrong side.
I follow directions.
I wasn't told. All right, please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Council Member, 4th Ward,
of Council Member, 4th Ward,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Where do you live, Peter? Good grief. Chris Swope and his husband Bradley. The oath would be administered by Barb Byram, Ingham County Clerk.
I was only had to be told once. I'm over here now.
Good job.
All right, please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of City Clerk
the office of City Clerk
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
To introduce the next oath, we're going to welcome to the stage Surya Strode, member of the Lansing School Board. And then the oath for Mayor Schor will be administered by Judge Patricia Tremblay from the Ingham County Circuit Court.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year. Today is more than a ceremony. It is a moment of reflection, responsibility, and recommitment to the city and the people who call it home. Inauguration days remind us that leadership is built on trust, and trust is earned through consistency, presence, and service. I am honored to stand here today, not only as a public servant and a resident of Lansing, but as someone who has had the privilege of working alongside a leader who truly loves this city. Andy Schor is not just my mayor, he is also someone I am called to call my friend. What I respect most about Mayor Schor is how he shows up. And you know he shows up. I have seen his leadership in action across systems, across communities, and across challenges. Whether working with educators, neighborhood leaders, business owners, or families, his approach remains the same. He's thoughtful, he's prepared, he's grounded, and he's always listening. As a member of the Lansing School District Board of Education, I see firsthand how essential collaboration is. Our city works best when leaders understand that education, public safety, housing, and opportunities are deeply connected. Mayor Schor leads with understanding, and he leads by working alongside others, not above them. I'm especially honored to stand here today because just 1 year ago, I stood in this same space raising my hand and vowing to serve this community. And in that moment, Mayor Schor was there. His presence, his words, his support, reflecting the kind of leadership that, again, shows up. Not just for moments like today, but for the work that follows. Today, Mayor Schor is joined by his wife, Erin, my also dear friend, and their children, Ryan and Hannah, both proud Lansing Everett High School alum. Their presence is a reminder that leadership is personal. When your family is rooted here, service becomes stewardship, legacy, and the future of Lansing. So today, we mark the beginning of another term. We also recognize a continued commitment to service, accountability, and community. Now, to take his oath of office, joined by his wife, Erin, and their children, Ryan and Hannah, please help me welcome to the stage the 52nd Mayor of the City of Lansing, my friend, Andy Schor.
I don't care. You tell me. Whatever you say.
What's your first time?
Will you raise your right hand?
I will.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of mayor
the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you. I know it. Woo. Well, wow. I love the fact that it's standing room. Sorry that we don't have more chairs, but thank you all for coming. Thank you to Melik. I asked him to do this, and he was honored, and I thought he is perfect. And what you saw today shows that he is perfect. Melik's story is an awesome story. So I want to thank you, Melik Brown, for doing this. Well, welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. This is an exciting day. We're kicking off 2026. I want to thank all the folks who have been part of the program. Thank you to Judge Patty Tremblay, who is my friend and judge. Thank you to Judge Cynthia Ward, also a friend, and we appreciate you. County Clerk Barb Byram, who got to participate 3 times over and killed it every time. And Representative Emily Devendorf, thank you very much for being here, not just for swearing in, but for all that you do for us across the street at the Capitol. We know you fight for us every day, and it's greatly appreciated. So thank you all for being part of this important day. Thank you to Imam Weatherspoon and Rabbi Kaufman, and we're going to have Pastor Cotton come up shortly. And thank you to all the clergy that are here. There are several members of our clergy that are here, and it is important for me to have members of all faiths, not just my faith, but all faiths here as we stand together on behalf of Lansing. Thank you to I-5. So I don't know if Eric is still here, but I actually wrote this down, so I'm going to read it. Thank you to Impression 5 for hosting this inauguration and welcoming us to the #1 children's museum in the United States. That's right. That is awesome, and it's all due to Eric Larson. It's due to the board that he has. It's due to his staff. This facility is incredible. We've been coming here since our kids were little. And I do hope that you all have a chance to walk around afterwards, see all the new exhibits, because it's a blast. I'm not going to call out elected officials by name because we have so many and I will miss people, but I want to thank all the elected officials that are here, from state legislators to almost all of our council, the county commissioners, school board members, LCC trustees. I appreciate you all being here. You know, we all together serve this incredible city in different ways. And it's all important. It is all important in everything that we do for this city, for this region, for this state. It is appreciated. So thank you to everyone who serve and do that every day. Thank you to the sponsors that made today happen. You may not know this, but we don't use taxpayer dollars for this event, but we want to make sure to have a nice event for all of those who are swearing in today and for all of you. So please check out the sponsor boards and help me thank all of our sponsors for the inauguration, because it is really important, those getting involved and sponsoring and being part of this incredible community. Thank you. Now, I will offer my congratulations to all of those who were sworn in today, but before I do that, I want to thank their families. It is just as important to thank the families of those who are elected officials. For the next 4 years, you will be sharing these folks with the community. This will take time and sacrifice. There will be more stress, and the campaign was one thing. This is for real. But there are going to be incredible, many accomplishments as well. They're going to come back and they're going to be so excited. They're going to want to talk your ear off. Please let them a little bit of patience, because the things that they are doing are incredible, not just for them and for you, but for our entire community. We know that you will all go through it together, and that you, the family, are an incredible support system. And I know this personally because no one has a better support system than I do. My wife and kids are here, and I thank them for supporting me every day so that I can get the job done for our community. Aaron, Ryan, and Hannah, as well as my in-laws, who are all here in the front, and my family possibly watching in Florida, they are all the best support system. I love you, and I thank you for being so supportive of me in this important work. So that being said, congrats to everyone who is sitting up here who has been elected. I am really excited to work with our city clerk, who has been here and really knows that office better than anybody ever, and this city council. Between the experience of the council members who were elected 2 years ago, and I know we've got two of them here sitting to my right, your left, as well as the passion of our brand new city council members who are also just sworn in, and the council members who have renewed their excitement and coming back for another 4 years. We're going to have a wonderful relationship between the mayor's office and city council, but more importantly, we're going to work really hard together on behalf of this city. I am tremendously excited for the next 4 years and for the partnerships that we have and how we're going to work together to move this city forward. So congratulations to the folks who were sworn in. You worked hard, and now you're going to work even harder. So thank you. A few more thank yous. I'll be quick, I promise. But people do often ask me how I can focus on so many things at one time. I have learned, and Mayor Hollister will agree, I think, that when you are a mayor, you have a lot of things that come down on your shoulders. And the best way to handle that is to have the best people with you rowing the boat. And I have the best department directors and the best staff in the city in the world. We have 13 city departments, and within each are several agencies, and they take care of all the many things that you all see every day. They all have an important function, providing services to those in Lansing, from police and fire to parks and neighborhoods, housing and physical infrastructure, to human resources and information technology, which makes sure those things can happen. Our directors are managing staff, and they are all getting things done for our residents, workers, and visitors. Many of those incredible leaders are here today as we kick off another 4 years, and I want to thank them for their support of me, but more importantly, for their support of the residents of the city. So thank you to our department directors and staff, if you will stand up and be recognized. Seems most of them were to my left. I also want to thank, I didn't write this in here, but I do want to thank, you may not realize this, but something like this does not happen organically. I want to thank our staff who is here putting up chairs and doing work on New Year's Eve. Yesterday, when we were all getting ready and spending time with family, I had staff here who were setting this up for all of us. And a lot of them are again, sprinkled around. Scott Bean, I know, took a lead. Christopher Mumby, Mark Lawrence. I know Veronica and Melissa are here. Jason Gabriel and his staff for public TV. Again, this doesn't happen just like that. And I know our council members know this, but I just want everyone here to know that we have incredible staff, in my office, in our public media, and they are here to set this up to make sure this goes well. So thank you all very much. So while our administration has done so much and we've grown Lansing over the last 8 years, we still have a lot in the tank. We have a lot of energy and we have a lot of momentum as we enter this third term. Some people say, oh, is it starting to peter out? It's really not. I wake up every day and I am excited. When I look at folks that I work with every day in the city, whether I'm moving around, assessing storm damage or looking at road construction or sitting in cabinet with my directors, I see a lot of excitement. We're going to see so much in this year and in the next 4 years. We know we're going to have a new public safety complex in a year or so, which is the result of so much hard work and the support of Lansing residents for our police officers, our firefighters, and our courts and our court staff. We're going to see a new Ovation live music venue, creating an option for people to watch concerts right here in Lansing. They don't have to go to Grand Rapids or Detroit or anywhere else. They'll be able to stay right here. This is going to be incredible for our local economy. And it's going to add to the incredible number of things to do in our community, such as being here at Impression 5. We have a new city hall opening later this year with a one-stop shop so people don't have to go to multiple places throughout the city just to get city services. We're going to see hundreds of new units of housing for all incomes throughout our city. This will add to the hundreds of units we've already seen open in the last 8 years, creating needed options for our residents that want to live in Lansing regardless of their income and keeping rents lower. We have jobs being added and growing our economy with 1,500 jobs alone at the new LG Energy Solutions battery plant and many more coming from not only large businesses but small businesses alike, and we're going to support them. We've had about 4.5 billion of investment in our city over the last 8 years. And I actually looked that up. I had our staff generate that. When you look at building permits and our economic development folks, $4.5 billion of investment in our city. And you see it. You see it when the skyline changes. You see it when there are cranes in the air. And I'm going to continue that momentum for the next 4 years. I'm going to aggressively work with anyone who wants to invest in Lansing in order to add more housing, more jobs, and more placemaking opportunities for our residents and visitors. While we see crime going down, we continue to focus on public safety so that people not only are safe, but they feel safe in Lansing. I had a lot of these conversations over the campaign, talking about crime being down, but people have to feel safe. They have to feel safe in their neighborhoods. And we're going to continue to address that, from gun violence to speeders. We're going to continue to invest in programs that reduce cyclical and retaliatory violence and that put our residents in danger. But not only that, we're going to have our police officers and our fire department proactively being in neighborhoods, going to your neighborhood picnics and driving around on patrol. These are important to our police chief and to our fire chief, and they're important to me. We're going to show residents that we are not only there on your worst day, we are there every day to make sure that your community, your neighborhood is safe. We're going to continue to ensure that Lansing is a top-rated fire department with great facilities, fast response times, and the equipment and resources needed to save lives. And this is the most common thing I heard, we're going to continue to keep fixing roads and sidewalks all over the city. So no matter where you live, there it is. Notice that my wife clapped for that one. With more money from the state, thanks, Representative, we're able to be creative. We're going to fix more roads. We're going to fill more potholes. But even more importantly, we're going to be more creative we're going to do some asphalt overlays, and we're going to even roads out. We want to get to as many roads as we can, and our public service department is tasked to do that. With $300 million in need, we're not going to get to every road starting in June, but we are going to be aggressive, being out there and really fixing these roads. And we're going to get to as many as possible because I know of the problem. I walked hundreds and hundreds of miles of roads, as did all of our council candidates. And we know what the issue is with our roads and our sidewalks, and we are going to put our money where our mouth is. At least I think so. We're going to continue to work our neighborhoods. Our neighborhoods are a crucial part of Lansing. People in Lansing, I tell this whenever I go places, people in Lansing, they love living in Lansing, but they're going to tell you what neighborhood they're from first. So we're going to continue to work those neighborhoods. And we're going to make sure that they look good, and we're going to make sure that residents are proud of their communities. When they apply we get tons of applications for neighborhood grants. We know that there's a lot of want and a lot of need to make neighborhoods continue to grow. We have a department for that, and I'm excited to see that department continue to be an integral part of our city government. With the director and former director here. Lansing will continue to have incredible parks. We know that parks are one of the major parts of our amenities, from our river trail system to new play structures, basketball courts, soccer facilities, and specialties like the brand new Strikeout Baseball, which if you haven't gone to, go and check it out, horseshoes, BMX tracks, pickleball, and even disc golf. These are all things you can do at a Lansing park. And if you didn't know that and more, check them out. We got 111 parks, and there are so many things that you can do. And you know what? They're free. That's what parks are all about. Having a park within a 10-minute walk from every house in the city, every resident in the city of Lansing, and having all of these things, and they're free. Go check them out. And these are just a few of the many things that will be part of Lansing's continued growth, and you'll hear more about that in states of the city and press releases and social media. But we got a lot coming. But of course, with these incredible opportunities, we know that there will be challenges. We know that there are those in the Lansing region who are unhoused. We're working with those who want to build affordable housing for people that can't afford the increased housing costs. But as we're building affordable housing, we are also going to aggressively work the transitional housing plan that we have. We're going to use pods, we're going to work with shelters, and we're going to do supportive housing. We're going to use resources to stabilize people the residents who are unhoused or bordering on being unhoused, so they too can be part of the growth and they can get jobs and they can get into stable housing. This is going to continue to be one of the challenges that we attack aggressively. And again, I know our council members in our department, they are strongly focused and working on that every single day. Additionally, we know that we have to make sure that people are safe. I have mentioned that. Our police officers have taken hundreds of guns off the street, and we're going to continue that. We're going to continue to take guns off the street for people that shouldn't have them. And at the same time, we're going to continue proactive public safety. And that is community policing and community services by both our police officers and our firefighters. And I actually had this in the speech before Metro Melik even said it. We're going to make sure that Lansing looks like a capital city where people want to live, work, and visit. We're going to continue to focus grant and resources on things like public art, things like this facility, Impression 5, and other things where we can have families go. We're going to continue to focus on neighborhood improvement and assisting social service agencies with basic human needs, helping businesses, small and large, to have more retail, more restaurants, and more jobs in our city. We have every opportunity before us. New jobs, housing, amenities, and city services, all on the horizon. I am excited to work with every elected official here, to work with every business, every union, every entity that is here supporting our city and our community, and everyone here in our audience to grow our city for another 4 years. That's why I have said, and I will continue to say, Lansing's time is now, and the best is yet to come. Thank you for your support, and enjoy Impression 5. And before I yield the mic, because, you know, I have the mic, I do want to thank and welcome Mayor Dave Hollister. Wasn't in the speech, but knowing that when we look at things like regionalism, when we look at things like partnering with MSU, we know that Mayor Hollister really set the stage. He set the stage for all of us. So I want to thank you, Mayor, and I appreciate all of your support. So thank you. And now I want you all to to join me. I got through all of the speech until that. I want you all to join me in welcoming Lansing Everett's high school dance team.
What good does it do?
For today's benediction, please welcome Pastor Iris Cotton from Fearless Faith Church.
Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, this is an honor to be able to be here this afternoon to honor our mayor. It gives me great honor and a privilege to be able to call him my mayor and also my friend. So congratulations, Mayor, and the family. God bless you. It's such an honor to be here on such a pivotal moment in Lansing in history. So as we receive the benediction to you and your family, if we can stand, can anybody stand to our feet as we receive the benediction? Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless in the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise God, be majesty, power, and dominion. May the grace of God and the sweet communion of the Holy Spirit rest, rule, and abide. And all the people of God said, Amen. Amen. God bless you.
Please be seated. What a great time. Thank you for coming out today on this New Year's Day, this beautiful sunny New Year's Day. There will be light snacks and refreshments in the cafeteria located behind the curtain. The kids, Lansing's time might be now, but you got to work for now for their sake. And let that joyous noise be your reminder as to why you're working hard and why you can't have community without unity. And then today, you get to be a kid. So enjoy exploring all of Impression 5 today. And thank you to the I-5 staff. Thank you to everyone that got in, what was the word? I forget the word. Your oath of office today, with that part. Thank you for being here, doing the dang thing. Thank you for the family and supporters of that. I look forward to what the next 4 years is gonna be like, because I know it's gonna be great. So on behalf of the city of Lansing and the mayor and the mayor's office, thank you for coming out tonight and have a blessed day.